What's going on, Bass-TEC fans? Hope everybody is doing great tonight and safe, especially a lot of families that are sick right now and a lot of health problems. So if you are at home and you're sick, watching us tonight, or got friends, family that are, we definitely are praying for each and every one of y'all through these tough times. So we are starting up. Can y'all believe it? We're already right back, hooked up live, starting up tonight. We have Backwoods Bass Club anglers. It's going to be joining us here in a second. But before we do, let's take a moment and give recognition to our wonderful sponsors for our Hooked Up Live shows. So let's get it going. We have with us tonight Ricky and Brandon Hightower from Backwoods Bass Clubs. Welcome, men.
What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. So I didn't go through the beginning part of the sponsors, but I want to take just a brief moment, guys. I want to go through our list of sponsors and the items that we're going to be actually giving away. G2 Gemini jerseys, we're going to be giving away. Anybody that's watching this feed, doesn't have to be anglers that participate in the event, can be anybody watching this feed, 25% off any G2 Gemini jersey purchase order. So all you have to do is once you get on their website, you create your order. All you have to do is go on there and enter the code G2 Gemini, or G2 Georgia, 21. So G2 Georgia spelled out 21, and that gets you 25% off. We have line taming serum. If you haven't checked out their products, I'm telling y'all, it is amazing how much it helps for line recoil, memory, problems that you have out there, especially this time of year. I've seen some photographs. If folks are able to post some comments of some ice that was on some reels that they had over the weekend fishing. So line taming serum is an amazing product. It keeps all that memory coil down. So appreciate their sponsorship with us. Star Lures. The owner of the company through with line taming serum is also owner of Star Lures Company. So we're going to be giving away some bait packages through with Star Lures Company. So we appreciate their sponsors. If you haven't get over, check out both their Facebook, social media pages of all the items that they carry in stock. Dugout Bait and Tackle. We appreciate them very much for the participation in our Hooked Up Lives and also into our ePropulsion Georgia Bass-TEC event. So we really, really appreciate them. Going to be giving away some swag gear. And do me a favor, when you go down there to the Dugout Bait and Tackle, make sure, and I promise to you, they're not going to take and spit in your bag or nothing like that out of your items, but just tell them that we at TEC, Total Electric Championship, sent you down there and seen them. So they'll definitely hook you up with the right bait and tackle. We appreciate that of their sponsorship. Lithium Pros. Folks, we really, really appreciate them coming on board. They are giving away percentages. You can talk through with them as far as good deals on some lithium batteries. Hit them up, but make sure, same process, let them know that we sent you there. So if you're looking, seasons are starting up. If you want to take and talk with them about getting you some lithium batteries and running them, and I'm telling you, it is impressive. Lithium Pros, they can definitely power everything that you need in your boat. And our final sponsor, we'll be able to start talking fishing, Nate's Custom Boats and Accessories. For those that have not took and noted Nate's Custom Boats before, I'd ask you to get online, check them out. As you can see on here, he's on YouTube, social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook. Get over there and check them out. The boat builds that he does is amazing. And not only that, but if you're wanting to take and even do your own custom builds yourself, he makes custom fabricated lids, recessed trolling motor trays. Just get up there and check them out. We're actually going to be giving away a $30 gift certificate through tonight's show for Nate's Custom Boats. So we appreciate the sponsorship of Nate's Custom Boats. And I think I'm out of breath, man. So y'all go ahead and talk the rest of the show, and I'm going to sit back.
Well, you got to kind of get the questions going.
Yes. So, again, introduction to y'all men again. We have Ricky and Brandon Hightower from Backwoods Bass Clubs fishing with us. And we've talked about it before in our pre-interview that we've done. Backwoods has been around, and y'all been around y'all boat fishing for quite some time.
Yes, sir, we have.
It's been a while. Then we started in 2005, I think it was.
Yeah, a long time ago.
2005.
We've been with Backwoods 5 or 6 years, I guess.
Yeah. That is awesome. So back in 2005, I know that was kind of back in the days, and correct me if I'm right with this, there was an existing state championship that went on for many, many years. Gentleman that ran it was Terry Lee, if I recall correctly. Started up from the very beginning, went through, I think the last year that we had, the J-Bait is what it used to be called, the John Boat Angler Invitational Tournament. Went all the way through, wasn't it, 2011, I think? We talked about it.
2010 or 2011, but yeah,
I think it was 2011. In 2011, we were at Lake Juliet.
Yeah,
that was is a lot more.
Yeah, that was. I'm telling you, the amount, and that's what really got me. That going to that event and fishing it back then, and the appreciation is never. You can tell somebody, I really appreciate you. You've done a great job. But all the things that he done and brought to the table to the state championship all those years, I said it, before, it really was a fundamental building block to us. And it's the same passion. We all have, every one of us. We all go out there on the water, we go fishing, we have that same passion. We just want to go have a good time and catch bigger fish than everybody, right?
Yeah. Terry put together something that was very enjoyable. I mean, he had it all put together good. He did an excellent job with it. And, back then was the highlight. I really enjoyed fishing those years.
So Wayne Glaze has got a comment right off the bat here. It says, 2 good guys right here, right there. And they calls y'all, is it hampers? I don't know if that was an edit mistake on
I think that's where you put your dirty clothes. I think you meant hammers.
Hammers. I didn't know if it was like a dirty clothes hamper and you just come up, clean out whenever y'all come in for weigh-in.
There ain't no telling what you're going to hear out of Wayne now.
Oh. I got you. Wayne, I promise you, I ain't going to boot you out of here, even though they said that, so don't worry about it. I'm going to keep this interactive tonight. So, folks, I'm trying to catch up on the comments that are coming in. So, if you can bear with me just a minute, that's all I'm really doing, just to go through it. I want to keep this interactive. You know what I mean? Keep it open, keep it fresh. Brandon, Ricky, y'all tell me a little bit. Y'all got y'all season's starting up soon?
Yes, sir. February the 20th will be at Steel Branch.
February 20th, Steel Branch. How many acres is Steel Branch?
I think it's a little over 500, ain't it?
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure.
500 acres.
Hey, Blake's chiming in. What's up, Blake?
Yeah, Blake Yarder. Do they spotted bass in that lake?
No, sir. It's got F1 tiger bass in it. They stocked it with those initially.
Okay, that's awesome. Cold weather thump them in the head pretty hard there?
Not really, but not to let all the cats out of the bag. If you're down there and it's slick, calm, and hot, put it on the trailer.
Yeah, pretty tough then.
Must not have much flow coming through that lake. Is it a
Well,
low
it
flow?
does. I mean, it's got a good wind channel. You talking about like as far as water flow?
Yeah, water flow like creeks or river feeding or anything.
Oh no, not really. They pump in out of the river on that lake.
They've got a lot of big bass on that lake, though. I'll tell you. I've
What's
got
your
two
average?
right at 9 and several. I have seen 20 plus come out there several times.
Wow.
I mean, I've been on that lake some days, and 2.5 is your average catch. Some days I've been out there and you catch 3.5, 4-pounders, and then of course then you're gonna have your dinky days, just like with everywhere else.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen tough days out there. 6 or 7 pounds.
So let's back up a step. All right. 2020 was probably, correct me if I'm right with this, man, was it not maybe one of the craziest years in fishing tournaments maybe for y'all that y'all have ever experienced? Between COVID, everything else going on, was it a pretty normal season for y'all? Or?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, there were a few changes and a few guidelines, but I mean, wasn't really nothing hard to abide by.
Yeah, Bubba set some, I guess you'd call restrictions or whatever you want to call them, guidelines. Everybody done what they're supposed to do, and it worked out great. No issues.
Did y'all experience and what I was meaning by that question was more of another angle is during the shutdown to a lot of things in the spring of last year, there was so much more boat traffic than usual. Did that affect y'all's season, play to y'all's advantage, or negative?
Well, I've spent a lot more time on the water this year than he has, just fishing in general. I did notice an impact, like on the bite especially. You could tell the fish had more pressure on them. And over this summer, I mean, you couldn't really go to a lake and fish with any kind of comfort as far as running the bass boat out there. I mean, it was just insane. The amount of boat traffic was out of this world.
Oh yeah. So okay, you tell that boat traffic. Let's hear about y'all's boat setup. What do y'all fish out of? Hitch to transom.
The John boat's a low 151, 15 foot.
I'm sorry, you broke up there for a second. You said it's how many feet?
15.
15 foot. Okay. What motors are y'all running on it?
Yep.
Right now, we're running a 70-pound thrust Minn Kota foot control up front. Just running standard lead acid flooded batteries for it. On the rear, we're running a 5/4 Sankai. And same thing, Group 29 standard flooded batteries, just keeping it simple. And Garmin graph, that's about it. I mean, she floats and the live well works.
And the bilge pump, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's good. That's good. So your Garmin, obviously we've talked already on the pre-show. It's not Panoptics, but you're just running side down and sonar.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Gotcha. Any plans for y'all's boat? Like y'all wanting to do some major upgrades to it in the future, or?
Well, that just depends on how the tech tournament goes. There might be an ePropulsion involved. Just gonna have to
That's
see how
right.
things plan out.
That's the truth there. So,
But then again,
The upgrading the motor.
yeah, there's gonna be some good competition at that tournament. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
yes. Yes, there really are. Some great guys, great anglers. I know, I mean, speaks volume itself. Y'all are points champion for Backwoods Bass Club. All the anglers for that. I mean, Georgia has some of the most competitive John boat anglers, I feel like, in the nation. I mean, I really do. We're very dialed in. Obviously, y'all were. But yeah. So guys, remember, throw us some Q&A questions if you want. So that way we can put it out there. And Tyler Cogburn, he says y'all gets the job done, that's for sure. That is Jeff Reese.
He's got
There's
So,
some
folks,
competition too now.
what's that?
Yeah. They are.
So him and his dad, Ricky Cogburn, there's some good competitors.
So going into this is y'all's first year in the TC, but y'all have fished before in the J-bait, stuff like that in years past. Is this kind of a new twist, something y'all are anxious about, ready to get out there and fish it for the ePropulsion TC?
Definitely
Yeah.
excited about it, ready to get out there and get after it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what it's about and what it holds really more in depth. I mean, it's going to be more of a hands-on thing to really experience it, but I think it's going to be something really fun.
So we got a few questions that's popping in. Appreciate y'all guys. Y'all keep them coming. Travis Barber's asking, and y'all might want to expand on this a little bit more. What's the key to being a 3 times points champion?
I got the answer for you, Travis. I got you the answer, buddy. Throw a jerk bait. When they bite it, you jerk it.
Don't pay no attention, Travis.
So if they bite
That's why I'm not paying no attention.
I like
It could be any bait.
So okay,
No, the best thing, we've tried to stay consistent. We've tried to, get our 5 fish limit every time. A lot of times that don't work, but that's just what we're striving for every time we get out there.
Yeah, let's take it back to 2018. Every motor we had took a dump on us, except for our electric outboard. That was the toughest year we have probably ever had in a season, and I think we won how many of those tournaments? 22 in a row out of just all the tournaments that we fished.
Pot tournaments and all
Pot tournaments, the 4th of July tournaments, club tournaments. It was just, it was one of those adapt and overcome kind of years.
Did I hear you say that was, you won that many tournaments, but it was your toughest year?
Yeah.
As far as equipment
wise, yeah.
I got you.
Our 99, our 25, and our motor quit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Man.
And we had a lot of pot tournaments and different stuff,
Yeah. Yeah, we fished every rally we could get into.
Yeah, we fished.
So, twist that around. When you're saying that everything gave out for the duration of the year, multiple times, do y'all feel like that maybe helped y'all on some of the events to slow down an extra step and to get into a better bite?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah, there was a couple of occasions on Juliet where the gas motor quit. And it made us start fishing somewhere we didn't normally fish, and we happened to get on some really good fish on account of that.
If y'all would have had that motor running, y'all might have zoomed on and overlooked it.
We would have definitely passed those fish that we wound up catching.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It's a good question there, Travis. Donnie Boone's got a question. What's y'all's go-to bait for a limit and a kicker?
Jig.
Yeah, I'd have to go with a jig.
Jig. I mean, you're looking for a kicker, you're looking for a big bite. You know, you can catch small fish on the jig too, but
Not
a
too
lot
often.
of times they're really good fish.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that first one to be the kicker.
Yeah.
If I can get that kicker in the boat first, that's fine.
Which tends to happen a lot.
Oh, man, that's good. That's good. So, Marcus, what's going on, man? TJ said
Oh, big fish.
He thought it was, Big Fish Alexander. TJ was saying that he thinks it was actually 23 in a row. Adversity is sweet.
It could have been, you know. I mean, really, it could have been. I don't really remember.
I think he was there at a bunch of them. Way to go, TJ.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever done it, but I really.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Do what?
So talk about adversity. Talk about adversity, says him when he drops almost a 27-pound bag on the scales at J.W. Smith.
Yeah.
There's an adversity.
And his dad comes back the next week after, and drops 20 plus by himself.
Yep. 22.
Yeah.
That's the close handle. Sealed the deal.
There you
So
go.
I'm gonna tell you, I ain't trying to take away spotlight from y'all, but I really enjoy watching TJ getting up there on them lakes, catching them old bronze backs. I know he does some traveling and stuff, and I really enjoy watching those videos and catching them. So if you haven't, get over there and check him out.
Yeah, he definitely puts the time in.
So old Big Fish Alexander saying, Ricky, do they really eat the jig?
He ought to know.
Big fish, you know they eat the jig.
Yeah.
So
He probably owns more of them than I do.
I'm sure he does.
So what you're saying is when we get Marcus on here, we need to find out to the T what type of jig, what color, what trailer, and everything he throws, huh?
There you go.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Travis was saying he can attest it was a painful day. All right, so I'm going to take a moment pause. All right. I'm not going to keep drawing this out throughout the night. So, folks, make sure get on, make comments, interact. If you want to know some questions, I'm sure that Brandon and Ricky would be more than glad to get you some answers, or they may not get you answers. I don't know, depending on what you ask. So, if you got time, get on here, ask some questions. Our sponsor items. I'm going to take a brief moment just to remind y'all how we're going to do this for the giveaways. We're going to do this one the same way we've done as years before. So all I want you to do is to take and like and share this video. And it don't necessarily have to be the live feed. It can be after the live feed. The drawing's going to take and be this Friday night. So just make sure you have to take and do that. Like it and share it. Or if you don't want to hit like, if you want to hit whatever action you want to hit on it. But y'all get my point. So all those items that we've got, we're going to be giving away. So let's talk about, have y'all fished Hard Labor Creek Reservoir?
Yeah, I've fished it, I think, 4 times. He's fished it 3 times. The first tournament we fished there, which was my second trip, we won it. And I think the next 2 tournaments we got second.
I'm not sure about the second tournament. I know the last tournament we got second.
Yeah,
Right at.
pretty close.
We had a little over 17 pounds and got second place.
So is it a pure love for the lake, or is it, have y'all had some heartbreaking days there?
I think every trip up there so far has been
Pretty
been
good.
good. And it's a long ride from where we're at. It's
2 hours.
right at 2 hours, but it's worth the trip.
Same as me. It's a 2 hour drive. So, y'all got a good game plan. I mean, it's going to be post spawn fish. Y'all got a good game plan going into this one.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right.
Good deal.
Yeah, we got a lot of areas we're gonna check. Hope that they're there.
Yeah, they should be. I mean, we should be able to scratch something up.
So I really like this next question here. Dusty's got. What's y'all's number one thought when it comes to breaking down water? Like, you just roll up to a lake, fresh, brand new. What's the number one thing? And let's say it's happening now. What's your number one way of breaking it down?
Clarity and temperature.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
say
that's what I've always based mine on. I like to see what the temperature is, and get a look at the water, get an idea of what to throw based on the clarity, stuff like that.
Your temperature is really going to tell you what mood your fish are going to be in right off the bat.
so. Ricky brought some. I'll kind of get back to that question again. Ricky brought something up. Brandon Hightower was raised in the river.
That would be my oldest son, Ricky Jr., and that's his favorite saying. He claims to be raised on the river.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
So much of brother.
That's my sister.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So, okay, back to, I thought it was for real there. So that's the reason why a lot of times I'll just put it out there. So, that debunked my next question. I was hoping it was going to go along with it. So, going into muddy water, like say, for example, we got rains and everything's going on. And this time of year, it's tough for sediment to settle. How would you approach that whenever you're coming in? Okay, number one, you know, like you just said, for the conditions of it, temperature, water clarity, it's muddy and it's cold. Like, how would you even approach something like that?
Well, ain't nobody likes cold, muddy water. I mean, that's some of your toughest fishing. Pretty much hope you get lucky and let the fish tell you something.
You just got to make some racket. Whatever you're throwing, you got to make some noise. I mean, there's just no way around that.
Wouldn't y'all agree with this too, though? And it seems like this happens more times than none. Maybe it is for up here in the North Georgia lakes. Usually we don't see as much muddy water as much. But when it's colder, it takes longer to settle out. But have y'all not noticed that the bigger fish tend to come in that time frame of when it's muddy water? Have y'all noticed that?
Yeah, and I tell you why I think that is. I think most of your really big fish stay kind of out offshore. And when it gets cold and muddy, you know, they can't really forage that well. So they push up shallow. And, you know, that's what most of us fish 90% of the time. So somebody's beating the bank. And that kind of condition puts those bigger fish up there in your range to catch them.
And that's a tough thing to do when you know that, you know, could be a few days beforehand, water clarity was a little bit better and you were out 20, 30 foot deep catching them. And then all of a sudden one rain, and it could be a cold rain, and just If they move. So that's where I was going to go with that question. So I was hoping the river question was a serious one because I was thinking muddy water, river. Good Adam. Not trying to debunk you there. So who's more consistent? And I think you already pretty much answered this a minute ago with putting in, well, kickers in the boat.
That's a tough one, really. Honestly, it really is. I mean, yeah,
I would think so. It's
so let's talk about this.
It's really hard to say.
Is there a father-son rivalry? Because I mean, I know how brothers are in the water. I've heard enough anglers out there on water fishing. Is there a father and son rivalry of I've got to outdo dad, or I'm not going to let you outdo me, son?
Yeah, we give each other fits every time we fish. Like, I'll look at him and say, "Hey, man, you got one fish in here."
Yeah.
I mean, we got 5 in the box, and you only got 1 in here, and I'm about to cull it. I mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah, but I tell him that one I got in there, 4 he's got. So
That's not always true. I resent that.
I'm glad you brought that up, Jonathan. So let's hear it right now. May 29th, 2021. It's going to be the ePropulsion Georgia TEC. Which one of y'all is going to catch the bigger fish on that day of the tournament? Call
it. Well, what's going to happen is no matter which one of us hooks it, we're both going to catch it because he's going to have to hold the net.
Wow.
For clarification for the show, it's going to rear back the rod and jackhammer the fish's jaw.
It will probably be me.
Yep. I'll tell you at the weigh-in.
Please do. Please do. Please do. All right. So, TJ, Ricky Hightower, you got to put Junior after your name.
Yeah, he's talking about the one that was raised on the river.
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree. It did confuse me a little bit there. So, this is a good one. Okay, Dusty Diamond. Y'all know who Dusty is, right?
I've heard his name before. I don't think I've met him.
So
I can't recall.
Dusty was partner through for the state champions for 2020 for the TEC. So he's got the question: what's y'all's favorite way to catching them? I like this question.
My favorite way would be topwater.
My favorite way is dragging a shaky head in 25+ foot of water.
Okay, I got another question. Is bass?
There's a lot of diversity.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So there's just a lot of diversity in our boat.
That's awesome. So I got a question to ask both of y'all. Is bass fishing like y'all's favorite species to target? Do y'all like to go fishing after something else other than bass?
No, I don't.
No, not really. I mean, I like, I messed up and went and caught some smallmouth, and that kind of that burnt me, but I can settle with string fish. It is.
So, did you travel up like Tennessee or out of state, obviously, to catching the smallmouth?
Yeah, we went to northeast Tennessee, and we've actually made a couple of trips. I've been up there with TJ and my buddy Jeremy. We went up there several times and just always had a blast. It gets cold, but that's my wheelhouse. Clear, deep water, and those smallmouth, man. There's nothing like them. It's awesome. TJ.
So TJ, you already read the
Ricky
comment.
make one cast with a frog.
For 15 minutes and thought he was
15
floating
minutes.
crap one time. No comment?
There wasn't no crappie jig there.
Oh, man. Well, folks, I don't really want to keep Terry, and man, I really appreciate both of y'all. Appreciate the time y'all have spent, not just for last season, but generations coming on. I mean, I look up to y'all as a father and son team fishing together. Mr. Hightower, definitely for bringing your kid up, keep them in the outdoors, keeping them occupied with that, and appreciate what y'all stand for. And what
Well, I got a 6-year-old grandson that'd be coming through here next. He already got some money for Christmas. He went out and bought his own rod and reel and bought him some lures. He's ready to go.
he can outfish your partner, right?
Oh yeah.
No, he can outfish his daddy though. 'Cause he was raised on the river.
Yeah, you gotta get away from that river fishing.
I was waiting for that. I threw that out there for you, so definitely did. Oh man. Well, I look forward to seeing y'all down there at the ePropulsion TEC coming up May 29th. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be really amazing to see the support that we've got going into this 2021 event. Y'all wasn't there for the November, but we are growing by leaps and bounds, and I'm thankful that we've got joining in some new clubs, Backwoods included, to fishing with us in the future. I mean, this is going to definitely keep going, keep growing. And with men like y'all, it's going to be a good time we're all going to have. So appreciate both of y'all, man. If there's no other questions, I'm stalling here long enough just to see if anybody else has any questions, because these very well could be. I mean, just from the conversations, I mean, if they're having a bad day at the TEC, y'all got to pick up the phone and call me, because I know what happens when everything else bottoms out. Am I right?
Yeah, it could get interesting.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to it. I tell you, it's gonna be good.
Well, good deal. Well, I won't, Terry. I appreciate both of y'all, man. Really do. Thank y'all for taking time tonight.
Yeah,
We
you
appreciate
too.
it.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right. So there you have it, man. Backwoods Bass Anglers, Brandon and Ricky Hightower. We appreciate them taking time tonight out of their night and jumping on here and just talking some fishing for a little bit. So same thing moving forward for our next interviews. Make sure to take, and if you have any suggestions of topics you'd like for us to discuss, get on here, leave us some comments, even do it even after the live feed. I'm sure the Hightowers will be more than glad to take and give some responses back to it even after the fact of it. So I want to go back through just one more moment. Y'all hang tight 2 seconds. Our sponsors again, so that way everybody knows about this. G2 Gemini jerseys. If you missed it in the beginning, we're going to be giving 25% off. All right? All you have to do is get on their website, G2 Gemini jerseys, complete your order form on it, and you'll receive 25% off. All you have to do is enter in the code G2 Georgia spelled out 21, and that'll get you 25% off. We appreciate their sponsorship with us. Lion Taming Serum. Get on there. If you haven't checked them out on Facebook, check them out. Lion Taming Serum. Amazing product. If you got that line memory recall problem all the time, get on there, check them out. It'll help you out tremendously. We appreciate that of their sponsorship. Star Lures. Same gentleman that runs Lion Taming Serum is through that with Star Lures Company. We appreciate their sponsorship for our Hooked Up Lives. If you get on there, check them out on Facebook. That's where they're at. They make all sorts of plastics, soft plastics. I've got some that I've bought. Absolutely love it. And I believe it. Gentleman that runs it, if there's a color that you want made, I believe he'd probably take and try to figure it out for you. So get over and check them out. Star Lures. We have that of Lithium Pros. If you're in that market, tired of buying batteries, how many people go through year after year buying batteries? I believe each and every one of us do. So get over and check out Lithium Pros. They are amazing batteries. The weight is dramatically less. So, and the longevity. It's the one battery that you need that's going to take and power everything that you have in your boat. So get over and check out Lithium Pros. Tell them that we sent you there through with ePropulsion TEC. Tell them that I sent you there. Look them up, check them out, social media pages, websites. Appreciate their sponsorship to our Hooked Up Lives. Dugout Bait and Tackle. If you don't know where they're at in Marietta, Georgia, look them up on social media. Gives you right to their location. Unreal the amount of bait and tackle that they've got within inside of their store. They also have kayaks. If you're interested in buying a kayak, doctor's telling you need to take and lose some weight. I know that mine has done it many, many times. Get down there and check them out. They have got the kayaks for you down there. They might even let you do some little test driving of the kayaks down there as well. So make sure, just like I told you earlier, tell them that I sent you representing ePropulsion TEC. You don't have to fish through necessarily with the state championship. If you're a member, club, stuff like that, tell them that I've sent you that way. They'd be more than glad to take and hook you up with the right products. So we appreciate that of their sponsorship, swag items to be given away. Nate's Custom Boats. Get on their social media. They've got it here. You can look, see. Nate's got Instagram, YouTube, his website. Get on there and check out. Some of his work will absolutely amaze you. A lot of our guys down south here are taking. We do a lot of custom fabbing ourselves, but check him out. He's actually got products that you still want to do it yourself. That's fine. We have different vendors around here, even in the state. I didn't mention that earlier. Some even through with our sponsorships. I believe Decked Out John Boats sells some of Nate's product line. Get on there and check them out. Those lids are amazing. A lot of jumbo problems. Anglers have the problem of water that gets inside of their bottom of their boats, not being necessarily waterproof and stuff. Check out Nate's Custom Boats. He has a very unique system that helps prevent getting all of your gear, tackle, and all sorts of things soaking wet. That really helps out. So get on there and check them out. We're going to be giving away, like I said earlier, guys, $30 gift certificate to Nate's Custom Boats to somebody that's viewing. So like us, leave us a comment. You can even do it after the live. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in tonight. Again, we're praying that each and every one of y'all are staying safe and healthy, especially during these tough times. And we'll continue to pray for one another, because I do believe that prayer is what's going to see us through. So appreciate each and every one of y'all. We'll be hooked up live in 2 weeks. We'll be back.